Welcome, and hello. I'm the guy, the dude, the lad, the fella, the frogga, the brudda, and the motherfucker, coming at you with a new episode of Series None 69 96 Series None. Today I am going to look at a man who had a fall from grace. If you were on YouTube about mid to late last year and you watched Fallout stuff sometimes, you probably saw some videos that were like playing Fallout 2 as insert character here. Shit like that. To me, they seem pretty cool, but I didn't watch them. I didn't watch them, but I have some associates who did. And late last year, I guess also mid to late last year, now that I think about it, the guy who runs that, a fitness enthusiast, a troubled veteran who was literally on the verge of death, I think, in Iraq. I want to say I'm not exactly sure, but he was deployed and he was risking death, so might explain what happens here. A Fallout 2 gamer, not a player, a gamer, and you'll understand the differential between that, between a gamer and a player, as we go through this. Because right now you're not experienced. You know, it's like James Hendricks. That's what the RICKS. Jimi Hendrix, and are you in his experience? You are not yet experienced. I'm asking you, are you experienced? And you're not yet, but you're going to be experienced. So, I want to bring you into the troubled mind of the YouTube posts, only from 3 months ago, which is insane because he was definitely on one for longer than 3 months. So, to make up for my lack of prep, I guess, I'm gonna read all of them, basically. Is that legible? Alright, this is well, back up one. That's pretty good, yeah, okay. Just so again, this was after he kind of had his troubled arc. He came back, got back into the trouble. Like we were wondering if he was, because he has again probable PTSD. I imagine not a very strong support structure, and his main support structure was probably people on YouTube and his fellow creators. So now that they kind of abandoned him after his apparent heel turn, oh I forgot, Fallout 2 music. I never played Fallout 2, but I heard good things. I don't care though. After his fellow gamers turned their backs on him, yeah, you can imagine what he was feeling. I can almost definitely imagine that. I want to just see that audio. I want to see how that audio's coming through. That's fine. That's low enough. Beware working with other people on YouTube and sponsoring other YouTube channels. Don't do it. Never allow anyone to do any work with your name or your behalf as a YouTuber. Block anyone who even suggests it. Never interact with a person on YouTube who speaks of you in purely honorifics. You will never understand why or what you did to become so highly praised, so your relationship will be one of pure horse manure. Importantly, you will never be able to live to the hype, because the hype was always an exaggeration. From your end, it'll come off as some type of character assassination. You will always have doubts about the person's true intentions, and you'll likely wonder if you're being set up for a backstab. Honestly, you'll be confused, and sadly, you cannot operate on that mode. Don't do it. A YouTube fan who goes out of their way to engage with your opposition on another platform must be permanently banned the moment you find out about it. Welcome to ban world. Have fun escaping. There are several reasons why. They will misquote you, squabble, start quarrels, and ultimately create tension that could ruin your life, or worse, get you murdered. Is that Boogie? I guess it's a Boogie moment. They'll do this because they have zero understanding about your actual reality that you live in. Your relationship with your opposition, the reasons for it, what you're even in it for. Ban them forever. Welcome back to Ban World. So basically, who's the opposition? Oh wait, yeah, it's players. It's fake Fallout YouTubers. Anyone who makes a Fallout video on the internet, they're the opposition. So if you talk to literally anybody on the internet, you're just you and they just do like one or two fault videos, you're out of here, Buster. When challenging a YouTube opponent, do this first. Set clear terms for war, express your limits, and limits that you will take against them. Establish at the beginning that you are challenging them or their legitimacy, that you will only talk about what you can absolutely prove, no hearsay. Make it absolutely clear that you only ever talk about regarding your challenge. That nothing, I missed that. You ever talk about comes regarding your challenge comes with a rumor mill. This way, although you are at war, you set the tone for it, thus preventing gossip from interfering with your reason. That's not how life works. Only after you have laid out crystal clear terms for war can you begin your attack. I learned this YouTube lesson too late, unfortunately. Oh, also, somehow, some way, he got accused of like grooming. I don't fucking know how, but I guess any sort of community has a lot of bullshit. Case study at TKS Mantis and Dante Hill. Is this the guy who made that video? It might be. I think this video has also a very, very good tone for it, but it might not be it. Oh, he makes a lot of videos. Damn. Holy fuck, I have to go back quite a bit actually. What if I try industries as a search term? That might be it. 3 months ago? Well, you think he's there at least, but that's not it. Yeah, I'd have to like find it to be a thing, be a situation, you know. I doubt Aaron's gonna give me anything. Aaron. Yeah. You know, it was TKS Mantis. Now that I think of it, but I'd have to like... I can do it. I can definitely find this really quick. Hold on. We'll play it at the end. It'll work out. It'll still work out. You can do what in Fallout 4 or Fallout 2? Dude, porn? That's hilarious. Porn is pretty funny. I think this is too far back. Fuck. I think this is way too far back. I do like these, What does that mean? Yeah, these are, gamer videos, you know? For the common man, for the non-Fallout person. There's an Elvis video. And, oh, that's the big one. Yeah. Yeah, the Frontier in-depth video. Yeah. That's how life works. Look at me. I'm all ready. Did she die? Did she kill somebody? Look at me. I've already gotten off track. That's how I operate. That is exactly how I operate. I've already gone off track. I've already lost. I've already failed the mission. Maybe he took it down. It's always possible. It's always a possibility. I can try one more thing. Because it could be this. It could just be this. Damn, he's a man-child? Oh yeah, that one. That was... Well, this... 3 months ago, he did a stream. It was just this GIF being played. Or this clip. And it was 11 hours. So... Yeah. That's how life works sometimes, isn't it? Dante was definitely talking about me on TKS Mantis' Discord server, and I never asked him to be my advocate in any capacity. And Dante never revealed the full scope of his conversation on that forum, save for a couple of sentences. So myself and TKS Mantis had a little to work with. TKS Mantis dug into the rumor mill's response and 100% misquoted me, and 100% went for my character assassination based on rumors. He had full bloodlust at that moment. If I didn't stop things, I literally could have ended up dead. The lesson: declare a formal war and draw clear lines. Educate the opponent, and you will elevate the fight. Do you want to elevate the fight, or do you just want to, like, alright, ban anyone who mentions having multiple YouTube accounts immediately? They will cause chaos, which is crystallized confusion, and nobody can operate in that mess. Ban anyone who spreads even one rumor on your YouTube channel, and report them immediately. Defaming or character assassinating another person without a single shred of evidence is a crime, and your channel is not and must never become a safe place for negative talk about others. A zero tolerance approach is mandatory. There's so many things to be banned for. God damn. The truth of the matter, oh man, it's a story. This is what I was scared of. This is what I was fucking scared of. And I don't have any liquor, so I have to just fucking do it. You know what? You're right, Zentification on Twitch, ScumGod on YouTube. You don't have any liquor. That's true. But it looks like, is that, can I find that Gex line? I want that Gex line. Give me that Gex. I probably can't. Yeah, no one has it. Damn it. Is Rez Gex's dad? That's a great question. Damn, a Dorkly video. Holy shit. Jesus Christ. Why didn't you call, well, okay, Retrospective is okay, but you could have called it like a Gextrospective. But okay. Said about me was absolutely devastating to me. I am in overwhelming pain from what he said. And what he was asserting about me was unforgivable. My head has not stopped spinning from what he said. Wait, from what he did. And to say that I was and still am traumatized is an understatement. I can barely function now. When I think about the false charges, I'm working to a frenzy. I simply want to punch something until it is dust. That is what helplessness feels like. I got Ash on the mic, so that's pretty cool. You have nobody to talk to, nobody who will listen, nobody will help. You are all alone. No apology will help. You just want to die. And that's why people were afraid that maybe Aaron did a flip on the way down, because the suicidal ideation isn't great, and everyone goes along with it. And at Dante Hope, you baffle me. You were what were you part of? What you were part of would twist anyone to shreds. And make no mistake, you were a part of it. Whether you're innocent or guilty, wait, what? Or I don't care. I will always wonder what you are doing in the rumor mill. Were you putting out fires or still using Discord? Or starting them? I'll never know. The fact that you were part of it all is damning. You were there. I want answers. The bottom line is, you ain't got them. And I can never trust you now. Tell your parents that you were literally part of ruining an adult's life. But go figure you wouldn't understand that, because you're just a fucking kid. You walk away scot-free from this, and I'm finished. Fuck you. And that what has hurt me the most over, and that is what has hurt me the most over this period of time. The idea that I was, and remained so utterly screwed while being forced to swallow a gag and remain silent, that you were part of the screwing. And that I had, and have no idea still what to do to recover from this mess. Dante, I thought if I stepped down from Fallout Entertainment Industries, things would get better. But that'd be a cover-up. I thought that if I was untrue, that things would get better. But the fact is that I hated you the whole time, and I was literally unable to function, aside from escaping into a video game, to maintain my status as a gamer. To everyone, my behavior over the past months was clearly erratic. I was in constant pain. Obviously, I was unable to fulfill my duties because I was devastated. Obviously, and panicking because of overt, devastating lies put me in a mindset that was inoperable. I am taking steps to remedy these issues, and if I return, I will be bringing hell with me. TKS Mantis, when I am able to function properly again, I will pursue every legal action to bring you down. I have tried to get an attorney's help, but they never call back. Imagine that helplessness. You wanted to bring me so down so bad that you went for my fucking throne. You knew that if you were right, I'd be finished. Your intentions were a death blow. I don't need a crystal ball to know that with all your heart, you knew at that moment you would win it all, and that my life as I knew it would be completely destroyed. That's the truth. But you were wrong, and I have to live with it. I will beg for money in the subways if that's what it takes to get justice here. You don't want to know what it's like to be in my shoes right now. Fallout Entertainment Industries, which will only and ever be me. That was a sick ass promo. Was that a freestyle? So I'll just read this one, I guess. As a YouTuber, your comment section is for viewers only. Sadly, as an uploader, you cannot interact with it for any purpose. The reasons are simple. Any dialogue with a commenter can and will be used against you. Additionally, your words will be misquoted by unscrupulous commenters who talk about you around other websites or channels, even though what you have posted on your channel is clearly different. Interestingly, people will misquote you when you haven't said anything at all. They'll do this because they do not have responsibility, but you do. Any interaction with the commenter, be it a mere thumbs up or an emoji of some sort, or even a pin, will be used against you. Give this some thought. So if one of your purposes as a content provider is to create a grounds for viewers to interact, by allowing discourse in your comment section below, you must never visit it in any capacity. Instead, turn off your notifications and include an extensive list of banned words. This way people can communicate freely on your channel while you remain disconnected and protected. Then the viewers can take an active role in keeping things under control. By using YouTube user tools, will you keep your hands clean of everything that goes on there? Give this some thought. Live stream comment section is another matter, and will be spoken of in time. So never talk to your viewers. In a video, I imagine in a video it's way worse, because if you do it in the comments, it's literally trash. So just make sure they can't say bad words or slurs or death threats to anybody, and just don't even look at, like, legit don't look at it, is what he's implying here, right? Will you remain disconnected and protected? I'm fucking doing it. I'm misquoting him. I'm unscrupulous. I'm talking about him on another channel, and I'm unscrupulous. I'm a bad person in his eyes. So I'm sorry, Aaron, but this is my duty. My duty is a weekly Series None video. I must do this. You as an uploader cannot interact with for any purpose. I have broken Fallout 2 even further beyond. I can now buy everything for free in San Francisco, vanilla. 2, I have proved how 3 game mechanics work that were previously a mystery, vanilla. And 3, I have learned how to use cow manure. 4, I created my own bug. The best there ever will be, FEI. At TKS Mantis, I can meme too. TKS Mantis thinks that he is correct. Really, he discovers he is really, really fucking wrong. Damn, no comments? What the fuck? Is Kaido? Kaido? Sato? I'm gonna go with Kaido. Chido. I'm gonna go with Chido. At Chido Genesis. I'm positively. You can't hear the beard scratches. I'm positively drooling in anticipation for your Fallout 2 playing. And you see, playing there. Playing is like a slur here. Playing is a hateful term. Right? By the way, just so you know. And the super cuts to follow. Maybe you should submit your plan to NASA so we can determine what kind of alien playthrough you are submitting for humanity's approval. Spoiler alert, he'll spend more time battling rats with a spear than a 12-year-old spends time taming the Temple of Trials on a first-time playthrough. Double spoiler alert, you've seen him educate his audience with 6 different Fallout 2 videos on how to play the game and what you get out of it. Now watch in agony as he lulls you to sleep with boorish gameplay while failing to practice what he preaches. 3. He's going to die a lot in a game singularly focused on survival, probably early on, going from the den to Modoc, on easy mode by a single rat that he could have easily ran away from. Good luck battling rats with spears. FEI. So who's Chato?
Hey there.
I guess we'll find the start of it. Nah, that's unnecessary. That's work that I shouldn't do. Yeah, no, I don't think I will do that. I think I'd actually rather not. Yeah, I'm gonna not do that. It's just a dude. It's just a dude. You see, he looks kind of like a buggy, like a skinny, uh, more normal boogie, right? Like a younger, skinnier boogie, with the glasses and the beard. Nice meme here. How to be humble, Chapter 1. FYI, it's 12 inches long. How to be humble, Part 2. Better than Jesus. Chapter 1. More God than man. How to be a modern Fallout YouTuber. Step 1. Talk about factions. Step 2. Pick a side. Step 3. Get invested. Step 4. Prove your side is better. Step 5. Don't play the game. Typical Fallout 2 player. Smells farts, touches self. Yeah, I'm good at Fallout 2. Let's lay with Discord and brag. FEI. I'm the only person to ever beat the game in one sitting without dying once. That's probably true. He's really fucking good. Typical Fallout 2 player. Tries to disprove FEI statement. Fails. Endless hate that FEI is better at a video game. Typical Fallout 2 player. Becomes aroused. Touches self. Vows to beat FEI. Fails to even upload an attempt. FEI. Alright then. Just so we're clear. Sick. Modern Fallout uploader. Should I play a game? Let's vote on it. Crazy to have to play. FEI. Don't ever ask your fans for permission to play a game that you explicitly endorse. That is stupid. Oh, yeah, okay. I mean, it's not really the same. It's kind of. I guess what he's saying is if you're playing Fallout, don't. Yeah, sure, whatever. The path your opponent takes to your defeat is paved with the seeds of his own. How to spot a modern Fallout grifter. Talks about factions, obsesses about factions, likes music only a poser listens to, is a poser, doesn't play the game, sells merch. FEI, a gamer alone in a raft on a sea of weak players. Don't be a player hater. Come on. Humbler Than Thou, Chapter 1. It's a different book. I'll see you in hell. How modern Fallout gamers want you to think they are. This guy is so based. What modern Fallout gamer grifters actually are. 16-year-old immature pussy obsessed with memes, aka a basic loser. Help wake up. Lost in the grifter's sauce. FEI, man first. How to tell you're stuck in the sales funnel from modern Fallout YouTuber uploader? You keep clicking, and everything they upload is a meme. Wake up and grow up. Your immaturity isn't factored into their sales formula. They understand that you're an impressionable teenager who, lacking self-confidence and self-awareness in an age of social distance and dependency, will simply keep clicking, because doing so will make you feel like you're part of a group, which you are not. This works because you are a tool. Wake up and find me on the other side. FEI, underneath the bottom. Is he eating ass? God damn. Mind you, I'm not clout chasing here. I would never clout chase, but I will. Cloud chase. I thought of that one in the shower. Players versus gamers. Player uploads memes. Gamer sets world records. Player takes advantage. I hit the fucking mic. I'm so sorry. Oh. Takes advantage of kids. Gamer takes enemy souls. Player afraid to play. Gamer born to play. Player thinks they're good. Gamer the only one that is. And that's the difference between a gamer and a player. Now you know why player is a slur and gamer is a real one. Chadogenesis. Just wow. Your opening for your long-awaited playthrough was purely boring. Who would have guessed that a Fallout 2 guru with an active Fallout 2 guides playlist would be so awful at the game? Tuning in for the next episode, or supercut. FEI, the only Fallout gamer that can work a mic live. Hey TKS Mantis, at least Chadogenesis has the balls to play Fallout 2 and upload it, but you're a real fan of the series so that you don't have to. Cause a super fan, privileges and all. Plus you got that business model that prevents my quality work from getting visibility. Cause you gotta get that, you gotta chase that cheese, right? Then you would go through a playthrough if there was money in it. But your business model screws everyone that actually does. Pure hypocrisy. Nice. FEI. Dying to be locked in a cage with TKS Mantis. You know, this reminds me of like old school DSP. Back in the day, DSP was mad that people would edit videos because his videos weren't edited. So now later on he was like, you know, I don't do the shiny. I upload the raw content. My content is meant for real gamers, not fake pansies on a screen. And when Phil would say shit like that, it's kind of like, okay, Philip, but like, you know, if your content was so good, somebody else existing wouldn't stop you from getting views. And likewise, people like edited content because people don't want to just see you play a game, especially with DSP. Which, I mean, to be fair to Aaron here, Aaron is really good at the game while DSP really wasn't good at the games he played. So it's like, at least Aaron's defense for not doing like super edited like meme videos. It's not that like, oh, he plays the game. Well, it is that, but he does play the game properly, I guess. But he doesn't do YouTube properly, is the best way to put it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll go back to the main point here. If TKS Mantis's videos existing prevents your work from getting visibility, then maybe you have to adapt or deal with it. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm just taking like substance breaks. It's terrible. But I want to sit on this for a bit. I lost the point. I did lose the point. But like if you're running a time for the food analogy, you're running a fucking hot dog stand, right? There's another hot dog stand guy down the block from you, 2 blocks away. Maybe you see him, but you never talk to him. But you notice all your business is going past you to other hot dog guy. So you wonder why. You get off work, you buy a hot dog, you look what's going on there. You see all the differences, but then you just chalk it up to them being like a scammer or something. Right? You know that there's certain differences in what they have going on. But you choose to like ignore that for the sake of yourself. Well, the issue isn't with my hot dogs. It's not. You still get customers, just less of them. Well, the issue can't be my hot dogs. Maybe my hot dogs are too long, or they cost too much. Time is money. Aaron's videos are kind of time consuming. Like, let's just. Oh, I can't. Fuck. Wait, no, I can. Haha. Outsmarted once again. Honestly, they're not. I'm lying to you. Most of his main content here, I guess I would say, right? These views like the most views, these streams essentially. Like besides this one, which I mean, still the 8-hour version has more views than the 2-hour, the shorter. I guess this part two. That's speedrun. Okay, so it's a part two. She maybe cut out or something. They don't want weird tips. They want, can you do this? And he can do this. And card tricks. That's pretty cool. But yeah, my point is still, can you do this as this person? That's his main thing. That's his main content. That's what people want. But if people, if people can't do it, people can't do it. Is that yeah, LA Beast, Food Dude, and Matt Stoney, and Matt Stoney, the guy. I fucking love Matt Stoney in a do rag. That's my guy. That's my guy. Just this guy in his fucking do rag. I don't even care. There's no highlight video on this. That's the best part. The fucking do rag. That shit went crazy. Is it? No, yeah. That's most. It could be his hair. It actually is his hair. But I like to imagine, if you don't look too closely, it's a bit of a do rag in it. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, Mike. Red Sun, where you at, son? Boy, you are so on fire with your own overtly homosexual content for a couple of months, and now the fire's burned out? What's up with that? Running out of gas? Did your coming out of the closet loot party lose its pizzazz? Not enough teenage boys interested in your community center anymore? Or are you feeling guilty that young people were led by the hand to channels? No, led to you by the hand by channels that actually have talent, and those young people were exposed to hyper-sexualized images of men whose pants were literally hanging on by a thread without any warning whatsoever, and not just about what is keeping their pants up. Could it be that deep down inside, at a subconscious level, you know that it's twisted? Could it be that's what's causing you to lose a little bit of steam? I just want to be clear with you, boy. If I had a son and I knew he was straight, and I knew it, and he told me that everyone he knew was straight, and I discovered he got duped into looking at your overtly hypersexualized spread of men, I would be about to fuck you up animal style. I'm talking about barehanded punishment, twisted bones, and jacking you the fuck out of this world. I would be. That's. Was that meant to be hypersexual? It's a very much innuendo. Men, just like even. I'm screenshotting this part right here. Hold on, let me highlight it. I'm screenshotting this. Men, I would be about to fuck you up animal style, raw dog style. I'm talking about barehanded punishment, broken bones, and fucking jacking you the fuck out of this world. Fallout fans. Alright, fair enough. Make no mistake about it. Red Sun is weird, and what he did was very, 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 very wrong. And if you just don't get it, what he posted was gay, very, very gay, and children saw it. Make no mistake, children saw it. You know, this reminds me of a lot of things. I wonder, I have never found this clip, but like, what I want is you better not go live. Fuck, I'm never gonna find it. I'm not, yeah, no. It's a King Cobra JFS clip. It's him talking to his dad. I want to say talking to his dad on the phone, and like his dad. Hey, it's Stephanie. His dad is like, "You better not go live, boy." And him, the boy in all caps, is so. This is a good video, by the way. This is a good video. You should watch this Mr. Snowflake video. It's pretty good. Unironically, I like Mr. Snowflake. He's a cool dude. But yeah, I'm never gonna find it. But still, huh? It's pretty cool. You better not go live, boy. There's another one. Fuck. Because there's another. You know what? That's I know this. This is one I can find. Wait, no. What's this fake ass image? Is this a film? That's why it looks so fake. It looks like a fucking video game character. God damn, it's fucking Fakumaran from Tekken. It's the guy I'm watching his Twitch, right? Because the way he said it, children saw it. Is it? Yeah, this is it.
Do you know there's like a guy in our group right now who's like streaming this whole thing? He's sort of like semi-famous.
Oh, I do. I think that's Darkside Phil. He was the guy that got caught for masturbating in front of children. Yeah,
Okay,
Darkside
so
Phil.
in front of
He was caught masturbating. I think he's like 35 years old.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he was masturbating in front of children
That's
on
right.
YouTube
Yeah.
live stream. Hilarious. He's like
He's
he's a
twitching.
pervert or something. I think he's a
That's
pervert
right. I'm a
or
huge
something.
pervert, guys. That's all I do. I just masturbate constantly in front of children. You're absolutely right. That's
You
what
got
I'm known
caught.
for.
You got exposed for doing that. That's
I got
that's like-
completely exposed.
yeah,
Absolutely.
you did.
Wait.
You didn't even know the camera was
You
on.
know, every
Look at
intro-
This my
you know, every
re-injured
intro
my
might
cotton
be
balls.
guy?
Are you the
You know,
guy?
every
You're the
intro
guy?
might be
It's the
balls.
guy.
Guy, I'm watching his Twitch.
Is that really him? Is he the
This fucking deep voice dude.
Those are my dick and balls.
Wait.
It's the guy watching his Twitch.
The fucking deep voice dude. It's the guy. I'm watching his Twitch. He comes in. His mic is the clearest thing possible. Nobody else says anything. Phil is silent for this clip. Phil is silent for like a second, and this guy says, "It's the guy. I'm watching his Twitch." It's the most iconic line in fucking history, and I mean that.
My dick and balls.
It's the guy watching his Twitch.
Is that really him?
Is that really him? Is that really him?
Yes.
But there it is. They saw it. You did it in front of children. Now the thing with the children thing is that YouTube isn't like you don't have to make videos. YouTube isn't kids can go places. Kids aren't like The computer can't sense your fucking thumb, your fingerprint, and say, you know what, you're underage, you can't watch a video. Anyone can watch a video, and if it gets shared a lot, let's see how popular Red Sun is. 10.5K views. Yeah, he probably would get a lot of. He would get a lot of views because he has a lot of. He has a lot of fucking subscribers. There's no way to guarantee that kids won't see it. That's how life works, right? That's just how life works. How can I find this? 3 months ago? Where's the screenshot though? I don't. Aw man, 3 months ago. He's literally Terry Davis was based. And then just nothing. Disclaimer: there is nothing wrong with being gay or transitioning or feeling momentum in a particular calling beyond straight. There's the data's in, folks. Everybody is different. There is, however, an enormous problem of exposing large swaths of young people who are statistically less likely to swing LGBT to what any straight male would intuitively understand to be flaming homosexual images of overtly gay men. Outright, no matter where you swing, if you don't know this behavior is wrong, then you are wrong. And P.S., don't ever do it. And just G's. Wait, sorry, Red Sun screenshotted. Goodbye, weird man. And just G's. Schizo Elijah and Psycho Autumn. How'd you guys not pick up on this? Just who the fuck are you guys anyway? Who the fuck are you guys? Why do I get the feeling that you're all little kids? You're all starting to weird me out. FEI, get out of my yard. Additional disclaimer. Fucking great. I cannot emphasize enough that the importance of good mental hygiene and how feverishly you should be trying to. God damn it, the self-awareness levels has hit rock bottom, and how feverishly you should be attempting to get it if your mind is a mess. And is especially important to the minority of people who are out to people who are LGBT to reach out and talk to somebody if you feel alone, or if you just want to have certain conversations. But your circle of people is not but your circle of people aren't a safe place to talk about the world and your important values. There is nothing wrong with being different or LGBT, but there is something wrong if you can't talk about it and you just bottle things up inside and you just want to have a conversation but you feel unsafe about it. For you, if that is your reality, find someone you trust, maybe at your school or professional, but start small and work your way up from there. I do believe that in time, you will reach a safe place where you can vent your reality to someone equipped to and appreciate your unique and special you. Aaron, I think you need good mental hygiene. I'm gonna put a bet on the fact that this is probably. I feel like something about flaming homosexual images of overtly gay men makes me feel like it was Gachi Muchi, and Aaron just didn't know. That's what I feel. It feels good to be back on the warpath again, free from all those worthless orbiters. Now that I'm clear-headed and alone again, I can take them all on. And I'll add this: if we're all really being honest, the only reason that anyone ever reached out to Big Bad Aaron was to keep from getting bitten by me. Isn't that right? Isn't that right? Well, party's over. You're all pussies, and Big Daddy Aaron ain't here to meat shield for anyone anymore. It's just seeing a man go down the abyss. Also, his tattoos look like a fucking ass. I didn't notice. The fuck is that? Bro, is that a sketchbook on your arm? Goddamn. You gave him the sketchbook sleeve. I'm getting toxic. I'm sorry. I don't want to be toxic. What you think based means. Guy doesn't care. Just does himself right. What based really means. Young gay boys that think an older man is sexy. FEI, not based. I do like this one. This is a pretty good one. Oh, your fans are upset because I tell the truth about you. Isn't that weird? That is weird. FEI, Chido Genesis sucks at Fallout games. Prove me wrong? Oh, damn it. Hey, Chato Genesis, you remind me of this boy, Admin Squad. You know, the guy that isn't actually good at any game he plays. Well, he's good at editing and fucking the industry and making it impossible for gamers to get a head start. Wait, you got that in common with him? Oh, and you're a shit player too, so that's a second. Hold on a minute. Are you two related? Did TKS Mantis crank out a couple of butt babes when nobody was looking? Seriously, this market is infested with clones. FEI 111111111 everybody 111111. Turns out being one is not so lonely after all. This sounds like Dark Side Phil too. Like it's just you can play the game and you can be a gamer, but you don't people don't have to see you. Real women don't have boobs. They have bald eagles. Fair enough. You see this bar on the side here? This little bar here? My cursor is? Yeah, that tells us that we're not even halfway through. I thought this could have been like a quick little hour thing. It's not gonna be a quick little hour thing. It's gonna be a long little hour thing. Cause Aaron, I'm gonna skip some of them, but the ones that are like that I should be skipping are the ones that are short, and not ones that are fucking stories. I'm not reading his book chapters. He has book chapters on there, like excerpts from book chapters. I'm not reading those. Those you can read those yourself. Fuck you. My jaw's starting to hurt, man. Listen, you could say, well, you're a pussy. Well, I've been talking for 42 minutes. Anti-FBI keyboard warriors. 16-year-old keyboard ridiculous that obsesses over favorite YouTube guy. Get help. Taking sides for people you literally know nothing about. Nothing. Not even a face reveal to prove they're not younger than you. Serial. Your mentality is utterly warped. So, I think TKS Mantis, maybe? Fucking up is not jump is part of this now? Don't. Damn it. What? Oh, I remember this one now. It's just a DSP term. What's this? Oh, it's the channel. Alright then. Is a fucking Polish dude? He better not be insulting this fucking Polish dude. Fuck you. Base at Mitten Squad, at Up is Not Jump, at TKS Mantis. I mean, okay, listen. I feel like Mitten Squad is like 50k at least. Fucking 1.27 million? Oh, fuck this. 1.27 million. So, you start here. Up is Not Jump is pretty popular, so probably a lot of fucking subs. 1.07 million. He's not even making like fucking gameplay videos. He's just a guy who makes like discussion video. Like, it's a nightmare video. So we both people who have more than at least 1 million. Some dude with 150,000, which is pretty small, and then some other dude with like 10k. Okay, 100k.
Hey there, wastrels.
Let's not be an asshole about it. But like, whatever. Basically, the Fallout marketplace has become a clout chaser's dystopia. You're all in it for yourselves, hit that top spot in the search, but this simultaneously pushes gamers down further and further. To make it worse, you all never mention other channels in your videos, or do any research about the field you're dropping into before your launch. Not even one mention to a guy like Pollock, or me, the fucking industry leader. Not even a mention. And the worst part of it is that you will all talk about how you would play the games properly, but you won't, or you can't, because the industry doesn't favor actual gameplay, as it's been greased to respond only to shit posters and crap players who edit and suck it up. You all created that. That is literally you stepping on an entire industry, preventing it from growing. You won't even pay an honorable mention to people who struggle to keep things real. In an industry being snuffed out by you seems as gangster as crony capitalism to me. At least that is what it feels like. And the formula you each use is simple. Make sporadic content, edit it heavily, be consistent, and then drop a bomb in a new sector. Voila? Oh, voila. Damn it! It's I thought it was like fucking Latin or something, man. AstroTurf campaign complete. Sounds like fucking jutsu for fuck jutsu? Fucking jutsu for Christ's sake? And now you're the guy.
Watching his Twitch.
Wait.
Dick and balls.
It's the guy watching his Twitch.
And now you're the guy. And anyone who wants to make focused content while keeping it real and being just as consistent gets covered by your plastic and dies without even a name drop. It's a shame, dudes. And don't understand, I definitely get what you're all about. You want money. Fallout is an easy target. It's just another target for you to bend over and grease some piping hot cheese from. What does it even mean? Hell, I want money too. I fucking crave this shit. I understand, but have some decency, gents. I tell you how it looks from my perspective. It seems like a zero idea of a bucket list or something. Not a unique net result happened that nobody foresaw and nobody is doing anything about. You ended up hobbling the work of actual gamers, because all the viewers will ever see is you, and you suck. Straight up, you suck. Imagine it like this. Envision PewDiePie plays Fallout 2, or any game for that matter, where you're trying to hit a top spot on. Well, he's got 1,100 million billion subscribers? I don't fucking know. I hate numbers. That's million. 1,100. Oh, fucking 1,100. 11. I can't say. 110 million subscribers. So he will easily pull 1.1 million views that day. And because the YouTube algorithm favors clicks, and projected money gained from clicks, Pew's video will place number 1. So you got pushed down, even if you're actually better. And what if he makes another one? And another one after that? Sure, he's got some right to do it. But at a certain point, all that little guy sees, and justifiably so, is that the big guy was is on some kind of conquest to take over the entire business, without putting any real skin in the game. Just like what TKS Mantis is doing every day, stealing the whole business, and to try to compete against him just won't work. Because the scale is never on the gamer's side, he can just crank out crap. And I can even copy it, but it wouldn't matter, would it? No. Because if we both launched an identical product at the same time, his product would get used more than mine by substantial amounts. And anybody could do this. At TKS Mantis, imagine if PewDiePie did what you were doing and copied you to the T. Now imagine he did it for a year. You would have disappeared, and that's not how anyone wants to go down. That's the truth, gents. That is what we have on our plate today. And that is why you were in a war with a guy with less than 3,000 subscribers. I know what's right. You all need to fix this problem before it gets any worse. You've already ruined Fallout. Now whatever is next on your hit list. I don't know, but I hope you don't fuck it up like you did this one. Fucking hell, the cope, holy shit. This cope is massive, and again, like, I recognize it really deeply in older Darkside Phil complaining about people who play games, who do a thing on the internet that he also does in a certain way that's more popular than his shit. Like, you're mad that another guy exists and you can't really do anything about it. And you're mad that he's making content that's interesting and not milking it. Because for everything I want to say about how Aaron is talented at Fallout, let's not lie here and say that the majority of his content isn't just gimmick Fallout runs. And there's nothing necessarily wrong with that, right? There's nothing wrong with gimmick build speedruns. I wouldn't say that. But it's like, and like secrets, I guess, too. So fair enough. But it's like, I mean, eventually you're gonna run out and you're gonna want a different game. You can't just keep doing Fallout 2 forever. Unless you really just go for new white, just more and more and more shit. Because eventually things happen, you run out of ideas. That's how life works. People don't want to deep dive the content they shouldn't have to. I understand gatekeeping, but it's like, it's a game. It's not like a hidden game. It's just a fucking popular game. But whatever. Oh my god. What the? Okay. At Schizo Elijah, you cannot work with other channels without first vetting them. You need a face reveal to confirm their age at the very least. Plus, you need references from credible sources about them. Do you even have a single guy? You even that from a single guy you sponsor? Any real world information at all? Do you want to dox him? It's the internet. What the fuck? No, you do not. And make no mistake, you do sponsor somebody when you have them on your channel. You need to be able to confirm who you're putting your name on, or you'll be guilty by association. What if they do something really fucked up? Like at Dante Hope, I thought he just might have done something, but now he's totally done it. Running his mouth about you in the rumor mill and causing trouble. How would you know? Were you in there? What would you do if something really bad happened? Do you want to be willfully tied to a very real active liability? It's a house of cards, kiddo. Get out now while you still can. What situation would you rather be in? Take a small hit, but you hit the ground running. People will understand. Get hit hard, and have nowhere to go because a 16-year-old boy were involved. It's simple, bro. Drop the kids. They are 16-year-old ticking time bombs that will hurt you in the long run. Get out while you still can. God damn it, I guess this is where I get to my second point. Aaron's lack of support network and lack of, I think, of real life friends has really gotten him to a bad situation because from no matter what angle you look at it from, it's like the reality here is that this internet shit is it's all he has. He needs to be the Fallout 2 guy. He needs to be the top guy. He needs to be the industry leader. And if he's not, well, he has nothing. Real men, they are not simply hung. They are, hey, Tikius Mantis, here's what a real joke looks like. Hung? No. Mona Lisa. I don't know, maybe it's Latin, it means like massive, right? I would assume. I don't know, Mona Lisa? I don't know. It's a pretty annoying joke, and I don't get it. I really don't get it. I don't fucking get it. Also, just I'm being a prick about this one. I'm being an actual asshole about this one. But typically, when you're quoting something, you want to put like unless you're actually just quoting a usage of a word, or like it's weird. It's a situation. But it's like in this context, I could see it both ways. But I think by most like styles, you would put a hung question mark into the quotations because it looks cleaner for one thing, and it works either way. Right? This looks odd because you have a period just like in the air here. This looks weird, so you just want to put it in the quotes right here, just right here. At Chad No Bark, I like how you're all hunkering down from me. Like you're escaping a once in a thousand year storm. You honor me with your fear. I'm reminded of an old adage by my drill instructor as he held his mouth against my ear with both his hands. He screamed, "Ah!" as loud as he could. I nearly pissed myself. Oh, and another thing. Because you spoke up, I started the Ben Shapiro meme, not anybody else. Yet I see that you got 21,000 views on your little video. And it seems that I generated at least another 250,000 more of those clicks for other websites as well. And of course, no credit was ever given to me. If only you would have remained silent. I'm just memeing, dude. I seen Zero Soy. Ben, no work. The Ben Shapiro jokes you're adding are fucking phenomenal. Don't get me wrong, but he'd be much more partial to the Enclave than the Legion. I'd wager. Ben Shapiro plays Fallout 3. Fallout 1 narrated by Ben Shapiro. Ben Shapiro goes to New Vegas. Ben Shapiro plays Fallout 3. I wish you'd show me where you did it, because I guess I'm gonna have to go. No, not here. I'm gonna have to go here and search Ben Shapiro.
Thanks for tuning into this masterclass. We will be continuing on with our...
Where's the fucking meme? You didn't... Alright then, I guess he just started it. It just happened. Don't worry about it. It existed, he didn't say it. Sorry, this is a spoiler for another stream. This is a little teaser. It was an accident, but... If you know, you know. If you don't know, you'll love it anyway, baby. You'll fucking love it. Alright, back in. At Schizo Elijah, at Psycho Autumn, at Chad Nobark, at Chado Genesis, at The Russian Badger, at Mitten Squad, and at TKS Mantis. As you know, today is Sunday, which is a day of peace. It shall be known that henceforth Sundays are off limits for battle, and there shall be a day for silent prayer. So no itchy trigger fingers, Psycho Autumn, who is neither a boss nor a man, but a 16-year-old little bitch. Yeah, show me your face, like weirdo. Who does that remind me of? It reminds me of someone. No, it reminds me of someone that isn't on here. It was a personal interaction, basically. Someone got mad on Twitter and was like, show me your face, and I was like, nah. It's weird. You're weird. Remember the pact. By the way, at the Russian Badger, you play Fallout like a tool. Best advice you're going to get today, which is still Saturday for where you're from. So stay the fuck out of my business. Losers like you have messed things up for too long. You just need to stay out of the fucking marketplace for good. I don't want to have this conversation with you again. Oh, and TKS Mantis, stand the fuck by. Gamers first. You fucking clout chasing players suck. Okay, now enjoy your Sabbath. Remember, no fighting. I mean it. This is actually annoying behavior. It's trolling behavior. If you told me Aaron was a troll, I'd believe you, because this is bizarre. Setting up weird rules based upon what you want, and then just not letting them say anything back to you. But also, they don't care. I'm going to assume if you have something to do, just like trying always to call you out on shit for it, like simply existing and doing what you like or what you enjoy, what gets you paid, right? That's the end of the day. It's about payment and views. Fuck it. Get those fucking views if you enjoy them. It's the internet. It's YouTube. It's not even the fucking game. If Aaron had more subs and more views than TKS Mantis, for example, he wouldn't acknowledge TKS Mantis and he would ignore him if he did this shit to him. Because it's silly. But he's trying to establish rules with all these guys who are just punching all the way up.
This video is sponsored by Guacamole Gamer Fart.
Legit, just a dude with 3 million subs. What did he even do about Fallout? Did he just... God damn it, when was this? 3 months ago? 3 months ago? Wait. He didn't make a video about it 3 months ago, I don't think. No. He just, at some point in time, made a video about it. If you talk about Fallout and you have more subs than Aaron, get out. Is it just this? I feel like if I just say Fallout, I'll get it. I feel like I'm in that place. So one video, right? One video about New Vegas. It's 40 minutes, so let's see this.
Anybody.
That way you get
The credit.
I really admire. Why can't we be friends? I'm pretty sure all 3 of them just threw dynamite at me. Suffer
So,
the consequence.
It's just a dude. It's just a little fun video. It's a nice, long-form edited, funny video. And then a Fallout 4 video? And then, like, nothing. Nothing. He's never talked about this game. Literally twice. This guy reminds me that... okay, hold on. Taking this elsewhere. It's on YouTube. It's safe for work. Ideally, I think.
Oh my.
Shoutouts to Devil's Film. But this dude's face is like, it's like he has smaller eyes. He's like a bit younger, right? Smaller eyes, a bit younger, maybe like a slimmer, maybe not. Yeah, I want to say like a slimmer jaw out of that, or like a smaller forehead, right? Yeah, it's a smaller forehead. Yeah, smaller forehead, slightly smaller jaw. Shoutouts. Did someone someone for sure knows the lore for this. There you go. There you go. That's the source. No, of course I already knew it. I study everything. I don't want to, but I do. It is what it is. On Sundays, we must recognize the miracle that is Jesus Christ. Not the penis. But I guess you didn't get the memo. Remember the pact. FE, Fallout's pride. Game's twice over. What are my thoughts on Fallout 2? I think you should say the fuck out of my marketplace. FEI, Fallout Spirit. Does Aaron support America? That was that was a very, very different way to say it. But whatever. Do you think Aaron hates capitalism? Because I think Aaron might hate capitalism, but I'm sure he's absolutely fine with neoliberalism. If it supported him and what he wanted, I guess no, he would hate neoliberalism too, liberalism. So he would just want liberalism by itself, I guess. But he wouldn't. He wants authority, like a lot of people when it comes to this kind of conversation, like of people existing is hurting my content. It's authoritarianism, but for me. Because the way he's talking, it seems a little bit like you shouldn't be allowed to, like the way he's saying get out of my market because you're, and I don't know who this is, just some person, but like 11.9K.
Hi.
It's just a dude. It's just a dude, man. Shoutouts to 5 interesting Van Buren ideas. Shout out to Kid in the Fridge Theory Study. He does a lot of it's just theory talk. Basically, he's having a bit of fun. He's having a bit of fun. That was the video that got it. These were the there it is. These? No. This video. This 7-minute video. Get out of my market. At Shadow Genesis, how does it make you feel to know that the only reason people watch your video Fallout 2 content is because you have 147,000 subscribers, and even then nobody cared? Well, I had none and had to polish my gameplay to its utmost crystallized form to get any clicks at all. Even then, I have to risk everything to make sure people get the opportunity to see what actual quality gameplay looks like. Gamers first. He fucking wants gamer rights, but not player rights. Players lose rights. How long is this? If I gave you a year, a supercomputer, and if I wrote all my jokes for you, you could never meet my accomplishments, but you could sure cover them up and erase me. I love the formula you would use to do it too. Suck at the game, get into a slaver's guild with a kitchen knife, stab the leader in his groin, miss, then obviously die. Then edit in screams and laughter, cause you gotta lead that audience, then do the same thing everywhere else you go in the game. It's a great formula, don't get me wrong. I'm sure you got your dick smoked a ton for it. And I could do it too, and get my cock cranked too. But you need to stay away from my business here. I'm serious. Fallout 2 is a disaster, and nobody knows how to play it but me. That is a fact. I want people to have legitimate examples of how to play it without being sidetracked by your clout chasing. And definitely don't want to get buried by you either. He fucking didn't talk about Fallout 2. That's the worst part. He never talked about Fallout 2. Like, am I insane here? Am I losing my mind? He has never talked about Fallout 2. I fucking like it's not a thing. There's Is it? Am I insane? No, I'm fucking not. Like, I really shouldn't be trying to like criticize it like this because I mean, like obviously Aaron is mildly insane, so it's not like I'm really not thinking properly about it, I guess. These are the ramblings of an insane man, but still. When you disagree on the bones, you will disagree on the blood. What this means is that if the fundamentals are in contention, everything that follows will be too. Stands up to the man, Psycho Autumn style. Stands up to a channel 1/5 the size. Stands up to the man, Fall Entertainment Industry style. Stands up to the channel 1,166 times the size. Sums up the difference between boys and men pretty clearly. Remember, boss, baby, at the end of the day, you will always have the balls to go for glory. You'll go for the kill. I'll give you that, but you have no sight of the bigger picture. You'll make content, but it won't really resonate. Everybody knows you don't have the balls, you don't have the courage to stand up to the big dogs, which is why you will never challenge anyone outside of your boys only club. After all, you wouldn't do anything that would risk losing a precious thumbs up. You'll need me to do the heavy lifting in that department. and that is why you will never challenge the giants. And that is why you will fail in the long run to create an impression that stands the test of time. And that is why 5, 10, 15, 30 years from now, my content will still be getting views, and nobody will ever know that you even existed. Now, little boy, that is how a real man frames reality, which it is, and I didn't need a video to do it. I just know that from a 16-year-old boy's perspective, this can sound pretty daunting. But if you yield to Jesus Christ and his love, you will find your humble process quite rewarding. Gamers first, hated by players. Fucking Christ. The more I read this, the more I'm just not feeling Jesus Christ. Fallout Wojaks? You know what? I think I'm actually out of here. Fucking make me look at Fallout Wojaks. Can you imagine? Oh, this is the video. That's the video. Alright then. I mean, Fallout Wojaks are still pretty fucking trash, but whatever. At least it's content related. Wait, I'm lost in the tabs. I'm just lost on it right now. I do like how Aaron is calling out anybody and everybody with more subs than him. But then once they say, hey man, you're fucking being stupid, he's like, what? You want to stand up to me? It's the fucking... I don't show this because I'm scared I'm gonna get, like, sussy. It's the fucking I'm just a little guy. That's what it is. I'm just a little guy. It's my birthday. Just a little guy. I did a 5'8" guy who would taunt every 6.63 jacked bro until they'd pull out their fist back to beat him up. Whereupon my ex would go, hey man, come on, I'm just a little guy. No, it's just my birthday. I'm a little birthday boy. And somehow it always worked. That's it. That's it. That's the one. That's what he's doing. He's pulling up on them. He's taunting them. And then when they say something back, he's like, hey man, I'm just a little channel. Little small channel. Birthday boy. Little small channel. But then also, is this... Did I miss these somehow? And there's only one left. That's very... No. Huh. Intéressant. Is it loading in? It's not loading in. Whatever. Reality. Direct quote from Schizo Elijah. Seriously, you need to visit Dante and train him. Direct quote from Schizo Autumn. We're family. We're brothers. 2 to 4 weeks later, TKS managed to imply the unthinkable about me, and Schizo Elijah and Psycho Autumn would leave me stranded. And all by myself, I brooded with these ridiculous implications held over my head, with nobody to turn to, while these fucking kids walked clean. The truth? A very high quality YouTuber was lynched, and his brothers walked away. Don't believe me? Just check their videos and community records. Not a peep. Anything else you'd like to add, Schizo Autumn? So I know that since you're under the age of 18, you're likely to say anything. At Psycho Autumn, you need to heal. You can't hurt me, and anything you do helps me. You should remain silent. Remember the pact. There's no pact. You entered the pact and no one else. But God damn it. This is a bad situation, and Frank. It's a very shit situation. I'll give him that. If the not the implications, if the accusations are true, I can't speak now, I guess. Not the true. If what was said was true, then it makes sense as to why Aaron freaked out like this, because he has nobody to turn to, and this internet shit is his life. I'm not reading this. Joke of the day. As a Fallout 2 player, I was happily chugging along playing my favorite jam. Then I learned this guy named TKS Mantis, because he was making Fallout 2 content, and I knew he couldn't actually play the game. So I called him out. It's innocent enough, right? It's really not innocent enough, actually. It's kind of nefarious. But then something weird started happening. Immediately afterwards, people started coming to my channel and talking me up. Me, a fucking Fallout 2 player. I should have known that was suspicious. Lol. Anyways, shortly after that, people would come to my channel and start saying these weird things. They would come to my chat section, a few at a time initially, saying words like Chad and based. Next thing I knew, they were coming with large amounts, talking about Caesar and shit. Fucking Caesar. Or Kaiser. Lol. And I'm like, what the fuck are these ridiculous people going on about? Lol. True story. And I still don't know what they're talking about. Lol. FEI Pro Gamer. I don't even know what that means, buddy. As a Fallout 2 gamer, I never knew there was a bitter war raging on about Fallout 4, New Vegas, and 76 before I ever heard of TKS Mantis, or before I ever mentioned him, or before I got clicked up with other channels. Nobody had the heart to tell me that these were groups of basic idiots that seriously obsess about factions, basic memes, and petty squabbles about nothing burgers. And I would have loved to know any of this, so I could have stayed out. Why would a Fallout 2 gamer want any of that? Well, it goes to show what they said about COVID was true. It didn't kill the children, but it certainly left them with nothing else to do. Lol. True to Caesar. What idiots say. FEI, actual gamer. This is the one I want. I was gonna start here. Because this is the biggest one yet. This is gonna kill me. One comment? Is it him? Is it Aaron? I'm gonna die here. Do you understand me? This is gonna kill me. You know what? Okay, he went less crazy. Okay, this is like close to the last one. Let me just you know. You know what? Yeah. I wonder if it is this dude. Because it might not be. This should be it. No, slow this shit down. Shut the fuck up. Oh god. Yeah, that's... You see, this song it has a dual meaning because this represents Aaron's vice as well. Aaron is fucked up on that internet, and he's fucked up on that Fallout too, and being the industry leader. It has dual meaning.
This song is not for those individuals living sober minded, staying mindful of them chemicals. It's 10 shots of Jameson, messing with your brain again. You don't know what state you in, how much time came and went. I'm going out of my mind in the nighttime. It's like I come alive every time the light dies. But fuck the limelight, I'm highlighting lime, getting busy till I'm dizzy, insisting the city's mine. This spice of mine, I got nine. I've been high since Vice 9. You just name your price, I'm getting high the night that might die. Rolling like some dice, I only told her white lies, but she
Just give me a few. I'm gonna catch up eventually.
Syrup's got me drowsy. Feel just like I'm drowning. I feel just like I feel how I feel.
Robert Downey Jr.
did up in the
90s. Now I'm in an Audi.
Shouting at the cops, I'm outie. Stash the stash off in an alley. Peace.
Might as well live it up. You know, I'd say Aaron needs some kind of relaxant, be it legal or otherwise. But I think if he got what he want, you know what? I got a good thing for the break. I think if he got what he want, I think if he smokes weed, he'd be the most paranoid man on the planet. He'd be insane. This is a good video for it, actually. But it's loud as fuck though, so.
Yes. What's his status? Good. Continuez de plan. And activate the main control.
Bogdanov, the main control is ready.
Engage the Bogdabot.
Affirmative.
I do like the French
And
too.
establish full control over
Affirmative.
his body.
Neural access granted.
Take him to the basement. Log into his YouTube account.
We're in.
On-link everyone from the channel. Get TKS Montison
The
Zelen.
gas montos.
Yes, master.
Reject his partnership. Refuse his challenger. And indirectly call him up de
Okay. Now, in the instruction.
Destroy his career.
It gets loud right here. Wait for it. I hit the mic, I'm sorry.
Yes.
The operation was successful. The Bogdabot Madame Lozi Sanusi.
Permanently.
Yes.
Track his every move. And adjust the Bogdabot depending on the situation.
Affirmative.
Damn it, Schizo Elijah.
Kill him.
Oh, mon Dieu. S'il vous plaît, non. Pas comme ça. Pas comme ça. This is what happened. Find the video, read this post. It sounds like you may have just wrote a suicide note. Which one? There's a lot of them. There's a lot of them. Gillian. Yeah, this is definitely it. He is going clinically insane. But that's the lifestyle. All right. No, I almost want to. I almost it's an okay song. I held Tkius Mantis's life in my hands. His literal human life. What you read next is how I handled it. And it was the only one that could. I was the only one that could. Because of the sensitive nature of his declaration, and the countless young witnesses involved, I had to take a very big hit and calm things down. That is why I was soft on him. It wasn't a case of virtue signaling, but rather an extremely confusing problem that I had to solve on a live stream months ago. Not ideal. I told everyone in my live stream to shrug it off and move on. But everyone knows that I was annihilated by the implication, because I admitted several times live that I felt finished. Next issue. If I would have played my hand differently, the children would have had a field day. And now we know that there are a lot of minors, people under the age of 18, in the Fallout fanbase. It's crazy how many actual children are getting involved. And make no mistake, in a man's world, if you're not 18, you are a little child. Because kids get to walk away free and clean. But I digress. If I would have struck while the iron was hot and sawed fuck immediate revenge, you youngsters would have literally worked to kill him. Admit it, you, the clingy little kids, the hero worshippers, would have swarmed the rumor mills, set fire to everything. And in the end, TKS's life would be ruined. And you would have burned me too. Admit it, I'm right. And I've got news for you. I would never let you get him on your terms. And there's one thing that I wanted the whole time, and I was willing to suffer for immensely to get it on my own terms. Trust me, you, 18 and under Fallout fanbase, you don't get a say. When you get to walk away, and that includes you too, anonymous worshippers. Moving on. Nearly all the people just didn't, and still don't understand how complex the total view was that I was seeing. Because they weren't the ones cruising towards an iceberg. I was the only one that could see the big picture, and I was definitely going to sink, which is what is happening. Maybe you think I'm ignorant, like I couldn't see what was going to happen. It would be valid to think that if not for two things, Lord of the Flies and Animal Farm were the only two books that I read in high school. I know how group mentality works. I don't need a lesson from the mobs to remind me. Next, because I manned up and took the bullet and suffered in silence while severely wounded, a real life, a real identity was spared. And now, since more people have information than don't, and I endured as long as I did, I'm confident that TK will know better than anything I'll ever know in mine. Will know a life better than anything. Fuck, whatever. I fucked it up. You know how it is sometimes. I alone allowed things to cool down to a point where everyone takes their little lumps because the reality is that a Marine fell on everyone's watch, and you just don't ever get away with that. Even if you think you were disconnected, you better ask yourself this. Did a Marine go down in vain? And did it happen on your watch? If the answer is yes, which in this case it was, then you better go fucking run and get him the hell out. There is more. Because of my decisions, I controlled the burn. If you tricksters had it your way, you would have memed and destroyed everything without a care in the world. And the whole time you'd be giggling about being base chads who are true to Caesar. And believe me, and I mean nobody, should have to endure that childish, inhumane punishment. TKS Mantis, You will make a statement about the fact that you, as a channel with over 100,000 subscribers, were very irresponsible and incredibly reckless to make statements about an actual person who you, in no uncertain terms, directly implied to be a deranged pedophile, and the fact is that you were very wrong. I am a respected property owner, and I dignify the ground under every footstep I make, because I'm a United States Marine, not some mentally unstable pedophile. You will admit that you dug into the rumor mill, and under whose advisement we will never know, were persuaded to openly declare to a 15-year-old boy, anonymously known as Dante Hope, that I was a mentally unstable, 100% implied pedophile/predator, a danger to his life. Well, a good couple hundred people were present in your server at the time you made this declaration. You're going to have to make an official statement about each point mentioned, and you are so lucky that I waited this long to have this conversation with you. You have no idea how much I've suffered to safeguard you in this moment. If it's any solace between men, know this. Neither of us walk away clean from this, but with your help, we do walk away. Although your irresponsible statements will still follow me to the ends of the earth. So you and I both know there's no real coming home for me. So you get to win here. But I'm just a bad corporal. So, there is never any coming home for me anyways. When you make your statement, though you'll have earned my forgiveness, understand that this controversy will stain my credibility until the day that I die. I wanted to be able to play video games for children in hospitals, and I don't think I'll ever be able to do that now. And that is so painful to think about. One last thing I'll say to you, Mantis, is if anyone tries to destroy you, I will sell my own property to bail you out. I will never let you go down by the mob. I have spoken. Now everyone can cool off. We all have the information. Everybody knows what TK did. And everyone understands now why big channels need to do their homework thoroughly before making life-ending statements about verified individuals. Moving forward, Dante Hope, you will delete your account after Mantis makes his statements. Then you will walk away clean and focus on your homework. I do see a bright future for you, but you need to do your studies. And do try to enjoy the things that I just can't. You're free. Boss man Schizo, a Marine went down on your watch. Don't ever let it happen again. And you've got a couple of black eyes to show for it, don't you? Was it your fault? Does it matter? Boss man, you are young. You get to walk away clean. Or not. But you have the road. I'm reminded of a time where my brothers threatened to murder me in Iraq. I was cornered, in a dark room, terrified, surrounded by a squad, and they said they would kill me. I barely made it through that deployment. Not a day goes by that I don't wish I could walk away clean from that. I can't. But you have the world. And Schizo, your composure was exemplary. Through it all, you kept your head the most steady. I was watching the whole time, with a full and heavy heart. You have leadership. Redson, in light of what happened to me, you should have taken those pictures down. You jeopardize other people with those images, and that is a huge problem. Don't be so reckless from now on. Bounce back. As for me, I'll be closing another 4-unit house by about February of 2022. I used the VA home loan for my purchase. And every year after this, thanks to my privilege, I'll buy another 4-unit house to add to my fold. And don't worry, you'll get to watch me play my game from time to time as well. F-E-I. That was fucking epic. That was fucking cool. I'm not reading. I'm not examining this shit. I don't fucking care. God damn. Jesus Christ. But I mean, you get you get a literal fucking backstory. That's the backstory right there. There it is. That's literally Aaron's backstory. It's fucking insane. I also do like because I read Lord of the Flies, and Animal Farm. I know how group mentality works. That is, I guess high school does help. Right, not reading this. Not reading this. Not reading this. Not reading this. People don't watch me because they want to see it done. They watch because they want to see it done right. I'll take that over being liked any day. Alright. Not reading these. Can I see the results? Let me check the results. Hold on, let me see if I can see the results. God damn it. If I choose false instead, I have to go. No, I'm not trying that again. Fucking. Well, I gotta read this. It's peak schizo. It's literally schizo Aaron. I have developed a quantum communication device, and what it hopes to do is to send information back to the past via waves of energy. It works thanks to the Planck distance. How it works is you build a device that has a data receiver and a data transmitter on it. The transmitter and the receiver are built at one Planck distance apart from another. The transmitter is always sending back relevant information, while the receiver is always receiving what picks it up. The device needs to be perfectly aligned with the rotation of the Earth to work, because the Earth is pretty constant. What happens? You input a message to be transmitted to the past, and then you send it. The transmitting device is transmitted at the speed of light towards the receiver, because that's how the device is built. It has to. On the surface, you would think that could not be its value, because it only picks up its own message. That's where you're wrong. I'm not reading this properly. Fuck you. Because of the rotation of the Earth and the distance of a Planck, and the utter irrelevancy of speeds of actors involved, you never do send the message to yourself in the present. Instead, you send the message to yourself in the very near past. The transmitter is projected towards the receiver, which is positioned at the opposite direction of the Earth that the Earth spins. The receiver receives the message. Before that happened, the Earth spun on its own axis. Because time moves in one direction, and that's the way Earth spins. So you receive your message in the past at the exact moment you send it in the future. Digging deeper into what is going on, light travels at a constant speed. Agreed? Planck distance is the narrowest distance that there can be. There simply cannot be a short distance between 2 points. Agreed? Your device shoots a message at the speed of light towards the receiver in the exact opposite direction that the Earth is spinning. The message travels at the speed of light. The Earth spins at 1,000 miles per hour in the opposite direction of the transmitted message because the distance and the message travels is only one Planck. It is relevant how fast the transmitted message travels from point A to point B, and you can be sure that the message will arrive astonishingly at point C in the very near past. The reason is simple. Imagine a snail and a cheetah are having a race. The cheetah starts at one end of the Planck, and the snail starts at the other. The race ends when one runner reaches the other side first. The starting gun sounds, and they both leave the starting line at the same time, but they both finish at the same time as well. Because the distance covered is so small, it doesn't matter how fast or slow they are traveling. Simply, the moment you start, you finish. That's a very near past, though. It all starts with you sending a message in the exact opposite direction that the Earth spins to a receiver set at one Planck distance apart from the transmitter. Once you do that, there is no stopping what you start, and an endless stream of information from the future will pour through the machine at the present time. While the machine in present time is transmitting information to itself in the past, an endless cycle will be created. May God have mercy on our souls if the Chinese vote this first. You have to stop thinking about it from your perspective of the future and start thinking about it from your perspective of in the past. In the past, you kept picking up information from the future, while you sent information backwards to the past. And you're able to do that because as the Earth spins, you'll pick up messages from the future at the exact same moment the message from the future was sent, which ordinarily would be impossible. But the transmitted message was beaming at the speed of light in the opposite direction of the Earth's spin, while the Earth spun directly towards the speed of light speed transmission. And since the distance of the message was always restricted to one plank, it was never important how fast the message was sent or how fast the Earth spun, but rather what mattered most was that the message of all was sent and that the Earth and machine existed. This took 7 years of brainstorming. This will work. Maybe. I guess. Let's see this image. So, if what I'm understanding, essentially speaking, the information will be sent to the past, if the information is sent like instantly against the Earth's rotation, then theoretically, I mean, it's like a clock kind of thing going on here where it goes backwards. I don't know which way the Earth spins, but since we're sending information against the spinning of the Earth, which the Earth spins towards as time moves forward, since we're sending it counter Earthwise to that, it would go against the progression of time, as a message gets sent in almost instantaneously to the past by, I want to say, a few milliseconds, right? I guess. Sure, I'll believe that. Fuck me. The fabric of space and time, oh fuck you, is drawn towards an object center. Einstein understood this. 99% of people who think they understand the relation between the object's interaction with space-time will miss the point, because they believe that an object's periphery is what interacts with space-time, which it does. But because an object's periphery is what determines an object's center of gravity, it is only the center that has any influence on space, and time is to be able to influence it. And though the exterior of the object may appear to rest in space-time, it never actually touches it. But it does have enough of an impact to influence the object's centermost point of effect upon it. And that's not true if you can take the biggest star in the universe, even with some mass of a black hole. If that's not true, then you could, or whatever, okay. And it would influence the space-time in the same degree as a black hole would. But we all know that would never be possible. Because what really mattered was never about the object's total mass, but rather how the object's total mass acted upon its center. And the degree that an object's center is either more or less massive is to the degree that the object's influences on the space-time is either more or less. And that is why a very small black hole will always spend space-time more than even the most massive star ever could, even if that star had more mass than the black hole. It's all in the center. It's also about total mass, but it's all about the total mass in the center, which has to do with gravity. And that's what people get wrong. Sure. Jahanwick? Damn. Ricky Berwick has won the poll. He is now immortalized as a Fallout legend. 69 likes. Hahaha. 96. Joke of the day: I saw a panhandler on the corner of a busy intersection today. He held a sign that read, "You're gay." Straight up. I rolled down my window, gave the man $5. I would have given more if I had it. I would have given more too if I had it. That was the funniest thing I ever saw in my life. You're gay. Joke of the day: auto manufacturers working on a 5-stroke engine design. They stopped short when they realized nobody can last that long. Joke of the day. I fired it into a kaleidoscope at a local toy store. The kid that used it next wasn't sure why it smelled so bad, but he's looking into it. I think the funny thing is that most people know that Aaron isn't legit, is not a pedophile, but he's making it out to be that everybody knows. Like I feel like I'm so scared if I search. Okay, I'm not actually. That was really close. I was so scared I was gonna get like some kind of sussy tab. You know it is sometimes. You fucking get nothing, and they're not gonna know Fallout Entertainment Industries. That's not how life works. Hold on a minute. Sorry, the demons. You know the demons. They were knocking on heaven's door. Do you want some more? I think that's a lyric. I don't know who I stole it from. I stole it from somebody. Yeah, no one. Like you'd have to search Aaron Wieland Fallout, and I think even then, you're not getting fucking. There's nobody saying, "Oh yeah, this guy's a pedophile." No one's saying that because no one thinks that. But he's made it his be all and his end all. Hey Aaron, everything doing good? Yeah, I would ask that too. It's a good question, isn't it? Proof that okay. I'm the #1 gamer in the world right now. If you don't like that and you're a fellow gamer, then you need to man up and coordinate a global campaign to locate your testicles. That, and own up to your accomplishments, and stand in my way. Simply deliver the performance of a lifetime in your best game to put me in my place. Or pioneer new ways to game within your frontier. Or showcase your ability to teach future players. Just show me anything at all. And if you're a fan of a gamer, see if you can get them to compete against me. That would certainly make you great if you could. Lol. I have taken Fallout 2 beyond its limits again, pushing the game even closer to its crumbling point. I have created even more original techniques, and have solved many new things about the game. Very based. Dirge of Cerberus. Is that like That's not like a PS2 game. Hold on. Because I don't play those kinds of games. Then just fucking names Dirge of Cerberus. Is that Final Fantasy? It is a PS2 game. I knew it because it sounds like a PS2 like Japanese character action kind of game. There you go. Is that the character? Is that the guy? That's the guy. I guess. Sure. Shoutouts to Cerberus. I do like how he puts God of War and Dark Souls in the same category. That's pretty cool. Are you a gamer or a player? Well, what is an original video game technique that you developed? Leave links to your achievements. Prove it's you. I developed the double jump technique glitch in Cyberpunk version 1.0, which is you fall off a building while holding spacebar. If you have the one big jump, you hold spacebar as you fall off a building or some kind of high place. Before you hit the ground, or even just get to another distance, you let go of the spacebar, and you jump. You do the super jump in the air, and the fall damage only accounts. Well, version 1.0, it's only on PC too. It might be on other consoles, but only on PC for me. It might be kind of glitchy, but usually if you do it before you land, you essentially only take the damage that you would get if you did a super jump, which is none at all. I developed that. Why do you play your game at all? It's fun. I don't play games for fun, man. Who is your closest rival? Your mom. How long have you been playing your game? I don't know. How many original techniques do you have? At least 2. Would you sacrifice your endgame to help others understand the game at a deeper level? I don't have an endgame. Have you ever taught anyone to play your game? Leave links to online classes or essays. Prove it. Today, can you change your game forever if you are pressured? No. Tomorrow, could you change it all again? If you made sacrifices or concessions in your game, would you still be able to beat it? Maybe. Fallout community update. Fallout 2 is shattered completely. Basically, you can do whatever you want in the game now. Ricky Burrick run. Warning Fallout community. If you see a comment like this, Vask Tech, report it as a scam. Don't click the links. Don't even attempt chatting with them. Meanwhile, somewhere on Discord server. Someone did it. Ricky Burrick one canceled the internet outrage. That sounds... I don't quite believe that's how it works. But let's find one with the most views, I guess. Which one has the most views? This one? This? Well, you said 4 weeks ago, so like... It would have been... Was it 4 weeks? I think it might have been 4 weeks. It had to have been 3 weeks. 3 weeks. 3 goddamn weeks. So like this one then. With the most... No, this one. Most views. I don't have to open a new tab for that. I only need one tab. I only need one single tab. I don't see any fucking... I think it's like one dude saying that's kind of fucked up, man. Needlessly scary Ricky Burke thumbnail. I think we're done here. I think I made it through. Fallout community update. Like me or not, I won, you lost. Now get back to work. I'm stepping up now. Sorry you got passed over, but we needed a captain and you weren't ready. And not you're my fault. And I was right about you. And you were wrong while I was right all along. My theories on trapping in Fallout 2 are so revolutionary and so immaculate that they literally supersede all that has ever been known. Gamer of the Year 2021, FEI. Yeah, that's a big thing. Robert Cartman, feels good, man. He solved the Shi temple. The speed running, he did it. A year of near daily gaming. Fucking Oxhorn. I'm not reading this. I'm sorry, because you know what? This is way more interesting. My name is Aaron Wieland, but you may call me FEI. I have suffered immensely in my pathetic attempts to serve my wonderful country. I have endured torture, ridicule, shame, needless adversity. My brothers have threatened to kill me while I served in Iraq. I came home to be misunderstood and set aside as trash. I have been alone too much. I'm muzzled. I can't even have a damn conversation without fear of being kidnapped. My family treats me like trash. My friends think I'm a loser. Veterans Day is not for me. Memorial Day is not for me. I'm in constant pain. There is no way out. God damn you. I have lost everything for you people. Remember my fucking name. At Bethesda Softworks. Bethesda literally ruined this man's life by not making like Fallout 3 like the first two. And then this fucking depression one. Please forgive me, Schizo Elijah, Bossman, Dante, TKS Mantis, Chad Nobark, Redson. I will do anything, say anything, be anything you say. I will be there for you, I swear. I will answer the call. You see that I suffer. I miss you. Just please forgive me for what I have done. This fucking story arc. You held TKS's Mantis life in your hands. His literal human life, and then just book spoilers. I am grieving. That is why I act the way I do. How grieving feels to me is best described as a deep regret and long-lasting pain. For me, grief can come in many stages, and each point of grief can come at a different time or all at once. I mean, each challenge in its time, in its own way. The moments are intense and become emotional. In these times, I face the truth or deny it. I may even come to acceptance on one issue, only to be in denial of another. I have been grieving like this for years, over terrible experiences. You have all just witnessed this happening to me. Clearly, I was grief-stricken. You saw it in the moment. Forgive me, my brothers. I am human, and I need time to heal. But I will never quit on you, and we will work our way through this as best as possible. We will patch things up, and to get moving again, right away. Does anyone have anything they'd like to say? I know that some of you don't forgive me, but try to say something nice. I am not able to grieve for my losses. Grief can get complicated. I've been fighting complications with grief for many years. I have learned from this a little of what I can do, and a bit of what I will become. Where the lessons learned. I'm here to be with you when you grieve but cannot. When you cannot say what is hurting you. When it is pain. When it is secrets. When it is horror. When it is betrayal. When it is dishonor. And the ultimate defeat that follows. If this is your sorrow, then it seems you must struggle under the weight of your stone. When the reality of your weakness crushes you, and everyone thinks you are crazy, when your family just cannot bear to hear another word, and you must protect them from their own indignity, you cannot force any of this to heal at all. Reality, you will suffer from your loss until the day that you die, because you are one grief-stricken motherfucker. But with me, you are not alone. By the way, did you see some old friends stop by to say hi? Thanks, Schizo, Dante, Italian, Nobark. They protected me when I was incapacitated. I told you that you can believe in people. Even when you don't physically see somebody, you can still identify with their quality. If you look close enough, you will see all that you need to know, and everything you are looking for is what you will find. Please, somebody say a kind word. AHS1 FEI. That's the Pollock segment. Holy shit. Yeah, the Hall of Fame. Yeah, I know, fuck you. Fuck you. I'm not. Hub Life POV. Rolling up on the 3 wasteland dime pieces at the bar. Atmosphere hot, liquor flowing, lines for sure. Dab rig is on fire. Classic night out with the boys. My robed brethren rocking 4.7s to back me. Fully auto with grenades. Nobody's fucking with us. When we're stealing your girl, reciting hymns of old brothers in the boneyard, and our Father in the sky. It's a Hub Life night. (2022) Tips for Fallout channels. If you are new to producing, or if you plan to be, keep a few things in mind. Work your own program here. Do not become part of the dredges of our community. Do not let the dredges of our outstanding community drag you down. Be true to yourself. Your target is a moving one. Keep steady. This landscape favors authenticity and nothing else. Aspire to be great, but never put another person in your sights. Go for that, and that will make you successful without compromising others. Never go after someone else's views or their subscribers. They are not chips to be bargained with. Don't treat them like they are cheap by betting with them. Remember, we have values. Typical Hub Night Friday out. We come to the club, up in the club, rolling deep. We drink. We pick up chicks at the set. We all have cool nicknames. Mine's Icarus. Smart Pete is what we call that robed brother down the table there. The purple robed one, working out that quad of drunk girls at the bar, he calls himself Spider. I think tonight he may catch himself more than just a couple of girls if he don't catch strap on a Jimmy hat. Then there's Kangles. She's smoking hot. She lives at the sorority house next to ours. She's an AHS5. Real name's Rebecca. During the day we call her Ma'am. At night we call her Kangles, cause she always wears high heels. She combs over the whole set to probe the girls' readiness, to find the ones who might put out. Fridays. And that was 2 hours ago. Well, 4 hours ago from now. But all of us will be tested. Rag/pop song. I make no rock song. I make no claims of musical talent. It is just a song I wrote. Was on my humans and my ghouls, or about my rated brothers and my fellow Oncle supporters, and any Legion aficionado, any general Fallout fans. Can you hear me? Great, but can you really hear me? We are about to get down, people. Do you know what that means? It means there will be metal in my attempts to rap. This is happening because people were unscrupulous, slinging insults at fraternity to abuse us. It's got a lot of work having chilled bodies, gray haircuts, and rich tans, but we got that here. Along with cheap tattoos and skilled checks, player, we got all of that. And we'll be stealing your girl too, passing speed checks on her and playing C4 in your pockets. My H&K G11E gets wet just thinking about it. Don't you know what we're here to do? You must be thinking you are awesome if you fucking with the hub. We're fucking nuts, each of us. There's a whole nother fucking motherfucking wheel in the sky. and its centers there, and its centers in its center there's us, all of us, hustlers seeking salvation from another plane of existence. If we can handle all the resistance, don't try to resist us. You will receive a fist from us to remind you to get down up in this club poppin' scene. Girls gather round and get down, just let loose, let your glasses fly to the sky. We are definitely loving this club tonight. It's a hub life, that's right, and it's been a good one for me. To the wars the other direction. Do not afflict us with your presence. Do not test us. You will never break bread with us. Don't be called out the more enlightened ones. Your position is perilous. Pull your head. We are murderous and furious and we want revenge. You'll be shut up. Your existence will end. By now it should be obvious. Don't step to us. Don't come acting like you're the dopest crew in town, cause you're not. We've been around before Chinatown. And we're here to get down, and any clown who wants to throw us down today, you do well to fear us. Quit your pearls when you're around us. Don't this for fun to set my boys or me on around. Girls gather round and get down, just let loose, lift your glasses to the sky. We are definitely loving this club tonight. It's a hub life, that's right, and it's a good one for me. Back for another triple dip, you're about to take another hit on the lip. Skip town, we have grenades, we don't want to see you around. Girlfriend can stay, we'll make them want to get down. She won't put up a fight, she can stay. Me and your girl will be fucking all day. Bitch, you are not a hustler, you're a run muscler. I don't want to fuss you, but brother, I will bust you. Later non-hubbers, your daddy should have worn a rubber. Suckers. All of us will be tested. That's the rap for it. Hubologist transformation process. After 72 weeks of working the clubs for sex, they become AHS1 into AHS9. You know what? Fuck it. With that, we end the saga of Aaron, that motherfucker, Wieland. Fallout Entertainment Industries. You know, he had a bad little rough spot there, but he came back and he dominated. Section 8 to dominate, and he don't need to masturbate. Real shit. I hope Aaron stays on this positive vibe. I don't want to see him suffer, real talk. So, from all of us here at the Hub, I'm the guy, the dude, the lad, the fellow, the frog, the motherfucker, and the dude, again. Zentification on Twitch, Scumgod on YouTube. Is it Scumbag? Scumgod? One of the two. You can find it in the panels below. We'll scroll down under the channel, or don't find it on YouTube either way. And I am going to bid you adios, au revoir, et adieu.